Genre analysis. In Hot Fuzz, the genre analysis of the film is not very clear. At the beginning of the film, the genre is perceived as an action film as it's fast-paced and involves police training. However, as the film goes on, it begins to involve scary murders, and the town the main character goes to is quite creepy for the audience, which involves the thriller and horror genres. Despite these, we know who the cast and directors are, and because they've already made a film before Hot Fuzz called Shaun of the Dead, which was also a hybrid genre, the audience knows to expect a variety of genres, but most importantly, comedy. The director, Edgar Wright, is known for using comedy in his films, which means that those going to view the movie will expect humour. I think the reason why they chose these films to be a hybrid genre is because it will attract all types of viewers. Some like action and fast-paced movies, and some like the comedy value, and those who like mystery and sci-fi. All these genres will appeal to a lot of people, therefore making more of their movies a success. The World End is also a hybrid genre. The genre features sci-fi fantasy as it contains supernatural objects. And abnormal creatures which mention they are from another planet. It also involves a lot of action as it's very fast paced and there is lots of explosions. Finally, it also contains comedy as it features the same cast and directors as the previous films by Edgar Wright in the Cornetto trilogy. These films vary between each genre throughout, beginning with a more action or comedy feeling towards the movie. Then it gradually drops hints about the sci-fi element until at one point in the film they show the robots.
Careful. Floor's a bit pissy. Wasn't me.
Semiotics. Semiotics is also a strong feature in Hot Fuzz. This is when the audience perceives different hints throughout the film based on their own interpretation. In both films of the Cornetto trilogy, Hot Fuzz and The World's End, they use lots of foreshadowing. This is when they drop hints early on in the film to important features later on.
Lock me up.
I'm sorry?
I'm a slasher and I must be stopped.
You're a what?
A slasher of prices. Just kidding. I'm Simon Skinner. I run the local supermarché. Drop in and see me sometime. My discounts are criminal. Catch me later!
Semiotics are commonly used as they are symbols for what comes later on in the film. A specific example of this is in Hot Fuzz, when Skinner, the man who owns Summerfield, drives past the destroyed house from one of the murders with the song Fire Burning. This shows a symbol of how the house burnt down and leads the viewer to suspect him as the murderer, as he is playing a song about the destruction of the house, even though it's only just happened. In The World's End, there is less symbolism. The main character is obsessed with drinking throughout, and the beginning of the film starts with a flashback to a certain point where the friends are doing a pub crawl. This is later proven to be a hint to what the film will feature. The friends reunite and follow the pub crawl once again. The main character, Gary King, is obsessed with finishing this pub crawl, despite the facts that there are robots everywhere and all of his other friends have been in danger. Right at the end of the film, Gary is revealed to everyone to have a drinking problem. There are bandages and tags from a hospital around his wrists. They don't make it clear that he is in a hospital, but at the beginning of the film he's in a support group, and once this is revealed, the viewer can make sense of the hints and conclude that he is an inpatient in a hospital for drinking. Auteur theory. Auteur theory is used in both films. Edgar Wright is the main director in each film within the Cornetto trilogy. The same cast and the same basic plotline is used in each story. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's characters are always the main characters in each film, and the films are based on how strong their friendship is and how no matter what happens, their friendship remains intact.